Okay, hi everybody, it's Samantha again. Uh, it is the June movie wrap for June. Uh, I did end up watching a lot. Please don't. I'll probably watch 3, 4 movies a day, maybe not even that. I don't really keep track. Some of them I was forced to watch. Some of them I just watched because I wanted to. Okay, the first one I watched was I Am Sam, and this was made in 2001. It's okay. Let's see who it is. Sean Penn and Michelle Pfeiffer give career-defining performances in this humorous and heartwarming story about a mentally challenged father who enlists the aid of a high-powered attorney to help him regain custody of his daughter. An all-star supporting cast and a spectacular soundtrack complete this unforgettable story of life, love, and laughter. Then I watched Wishbone, Paw, Prince of Thieves. It's basically just like Robin Hood. Yep, it's inspired by this story of Robin Hood. Wishbone, a little dog with a big imagination, fancies that he is the hero of classic novels, which as this adventures, Jack Russell Terrier leaps into literary adventures. Joe is almost suspended from school when he donates food to a local shelter. Joe's actions, motivated by generosity, spark Wishbone's imagination, and the Jack Russell Terrier leaps into the classic tale of Robin Hood. Imagining that he is the hero of the people, his sense of justice leads him to rob from the rich and to give to the poor. Wishbone is joined by Friar Tuck, Little John, and the beautiful Maid Marian in Sherwood Forest, but Robin Hood and his merry men be arrested by the Sheriff of Nottingham. Will Joe be suspended from school after all? This was made in 2004. Then I watched Let the Right One In. I gotta tell you, I did get 2 movies this month. I bought them. Let me see. This one was made in 2008, I think. Bullied and lonely, Oscar is a timid 12-year-old boy whose dream for a friend finally comes true when Ellie moves in next door. This strange young girl is ghostly pale, only comes out at night, and is unaffected by freezing temperatures. Coinciding with Ellie's arrival is a series of inexplicable disappearances and murders. Caught between the innocence of childhood, romance, and the truth of Ellie's identity, the darkly atmospheric tale is also an unexpected tender taboo of adolescence. And I think, this was filmed in Sweden, so it's got like Swedish subtitles on it and everything. And no, that doesn't have any special features. I actually forgot. Now, special features, yeah. I Am Sam does have special features. Let me make sure. It says featurette, and I don't think there is. Oh wait, it's got commentary. Oh yeah, documentary, Becoming Sam, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, and trailers. And then I watched Dracula 2000. Of course, this was made in 2000. The master of modern horror, Wes Craven, presents this riveting adaptation featuring Jennifer Esposito, Omar Epps, Johnny Lee Miller, and Jerry Ryan. When a team of techno-savvy thieves break into a high-security vault, they don't discover priceless works of art. They find a crypt unopened for 100 years. Suddenly, the ancient terror of Dracula is unleashed, and his first destination is America and the erotic city of New Orleans. City of New Orleans, a place where he feels right at home. Not far behind, however, is a vampire hunter from London, determined to save a young woman with whom Dracula shares his dark legacy. Basically, this one is just about Dracula, the one in the middle, and her, the woman, right? there. She's kind of got Dracula's blood in her, plus Van Helsing's. So, the most seductive evil of all time has now been unleashed in ours. This was made in, I hope this has it. I don't think it does. Oh, duh, 2000. I just said that. Sorry. And I don't know. Special features, commentary, deleted scenes, more deleted scenes, extended scenes, behind the scenes, auditions, storyboard, and theatrical trailer. Then I watched Batman Forever. Riddle me this, riddle me that. You'll find adventure on the wings of a bat. Brace for excitement as Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell star in the third spectacular film in the Warner Brothers Batman series. Joe Schumacher, I can't really pronounce his name, directs, and Tim Burton co-produces this thrill ride of a movie that thunders along on Batmobile, Batwing, Batboat, Batsub, and bold heroics. Hang on. This was made in, I'm hoping this has the date, 1995, I think. This has no special features. Not that I know of, because it doesn't have it on the back. Then I watched Clueless. Oh, it's the Whatever edition. And this was made in 1995. Still as smart and charming as ever, Clueless gets a fresh, sassy makeover for this new Whatever edition, collector's edition. Alicia Silverstone sparkles a share the matchmaking 15-year-old Beverly Hills high schooler who has shopping and boys on the mind, but mostly shopping. Also starring Brittany Murphy as a dowdy transfer student, Jeremy Sisto as her potential mate, and Paul Rudd, I never can really understand how to say his name, as Sheriff sensitive Baldwin's stepbrother. Clueless is back to capture the hearts of a whole new generation. Yes, this has special features. It's the class of 1995. We look at the cast then and now, creative writing. It's, I guess, the writer-director talks about creating Clueless. Fashion 101, how the filmmakers invented the trend-setting fashion that defined the movie. Language arts, director and cast give 411 on the groundbreaking slang and vocabulary used in the movie. Suck and Blow, a tutorial. The game, Suck and Blow. Driver's Ed, Weird History, stories from the cast and crew on the making of Clueless. Two theatrical... Give me a minute. Maybe that'll help. Two theatrical... I've got a tongue twister today. Theatrical trailers. Widescreen version, Dolby Digital sound, English and Spanish subtitles. That's it. Sorry. Sometimes I do that when I'm thinking. Then I watched Tremors. This was made in 1989. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward star as two country handymen who lead cast of zany characters to safety in this exciting sci-fi creature comedy, just as Val Mackey and Earl Bassett decide to leave Perfection, Nevada. Strange rumblings prevent their departure. With the help of Shapley's seismologist student, they discover their desolate town is infested with gigantic man-eating creatures that live below the ground. The race is on to overcome these slimy subterraneans and find a way to higher ground. In this enjoyable thriller co-starring Michael Gross and Reba McEntire. And I do not know if this thing has any special features because it does not mention it in the back. This is the collector's edition, by the way. Then I watched, and I do like Alicia Silverstone in her younger acting, her younger when she was like a teenager, maybe early 20s or something. But I don't like her older stuff, forgive me, but I don't. But, I might check one of her new ones out just to be sure. But I did watch Rock My World. The world's hottest band is about to be torn apart. This was made in, I hope this, 2001. America's hottest new rock band is hiding out at Lord and Lady Foxley's country estate. Nat, a hot and talented new bass player, fills in for the band's frontman, who has mysteriously disappeared. Meanwhile, Lord and Lady are masquerading as servants in their own mansion, which leads to a clash of cultures and a roller coaster ride on the wild side. In the same vein as Almost Famous and Spinal Tap, this movie rocks. This is funny, by the way. This doesn't have any special features that I remember. Then I watched The Last Sin Eater. A little girl's quest for redemption uncovers a dark secret, and the truth shall set her free. This was made in... Oh, I was going to say, yeah, right, 1975. It was not made then. It's 2007. Yeah, they have special features on this, but I'll tell you later. Best-selling author Francis Ripper's powerful novel is an acclaimed film. Novel. I think I've seen the book, but I never bought it. Directed by Michael Landon Jr. and featuring an all-star cast including Academy Award winner Louis Fletcher. This beautiful adaptation is a stunning look at the bounds of faith. Bounds? Faith. Katie Forbes is not only mourning the recent loss of her beloved grandmother, but she also feels responsible for the earlier death of her little sister. In her quest for redemption, Katie seeks out the one man she feels can take away her sin, the Sin Eater. But when she uncovers dark secrets about the mythical practice, it threatens to divide her family and community. Ultimately, the young girl discovers the truth about absolution. Also starring Henry Thomas and A.J. Buckley, this penetrating drama delivers an emotional wallop even as it spreads its profound message about faith. This is actually a really, really good movie. Everybody has a thing about religious movies. It's just like a religious themed movie. It's not really, it has other things mixed in with it. But yeah, it has special features. It has deleted scenes and behind the scenes featurette. Then I watched Children of 45, Fields of Terror. Prepare for edge of your seat thrills with one of the most chilling chapters in the popular series based on Children of the Corn by Masters of Horror Stephen King. 6 college students take a wrong turn and find themselves lost in a strangely deserted royal town, only to discover that this deceptively quiet place hides a murderous cult of children controlled by evil forces. Yet, even as the body begins cropping up all around them, the young friends decide to stay and rescue the children, or die trying. They're not really there to save the children, they're just there to get one of the girl's brothers. Just like you should know. Don't miss Children of the Corn 5 Fields of Terror, the shockingly entertaining sequel that delivers non-stop big screen fun. I do not think this thing has the date on it. Yep, this is one of the ones that doesn't have the date on it. I just want to make sure, though. No, it doesn't have it. This has no special features, except... No, this is nothing. Sorry. Then I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. This was made in 1987. Born the bastard son of 100 maniacs, demented killer Freddy Krueger is back for fresh victims in this hallucinatory shocker co-written by original creator Wes Craven. The last of the Elm Street kids are now at a psychiatric ward where Freddy haunts their dreams with unspeakable horrors. The only hope is dream researcher and fellow survivor Nancy Thompson, who helps them battle the supernatural psycho on his own hellish turf. Starring Patricia Arquette and Academy Award nominee Lawrence Fishburne. And directed by Chuck Russell, Dream Warriors is both a horrific and hysterical trip. And I think all they got is like the biographies on each of the actors. And all I know is this one is... The only thing that got me confused on this one would be, did Nancy Thompson die or live? I mean, I know they had her grave, but if she really died, then guess when it was New Nightmare, I guess it's just because of her whatever. Got me kind of confused for a second. Okay, I did watch part 1 to this, 2, so just let you know. But it's on VHS. But Men in Black 2, Back in Black. I'm trying to, 2002, this was made in 2002. Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith are back in black as the scum-fighting super agents K and J, regulators of all things alien on planet Earth. Their latest mission to save the world from a total intergalactic disaster. When a renegade Caliban monster, disguised as a lingerie model, threatens the survival of the human race, the boys of the Men in Black get the call to help. Step up and get busy. With their headquarters under siege and time running out, Agent K and J enlist the help of Frank the Pug and a posse of hard-living worms to help them kick some seriously sexy alien butt. Yeah, this has 2 discs. This is a 2-disc special edition. Director, commentary, alien broadcast, special animated short, digitally mastered stuff. Skipping over that. And the second disc, Take 2, Looping Man in Black 2, Alien, I can't even pronounce it, Serlina, Rick Baker, just a whole bunch of stuff. Here, I'll show you. It's easier for me to... I don't know if you can see that or not, but... Mostly just a whole bunch of list of the characters and what they're about. Man in Black 3. I did actually like this one. This was made in 2012. In Man in Black 3, Agent J and K are back in time. Jay has seen some inexplicable things in his 15 years with the Man in Black, but nothing even aliens perplexes him as much as his wry, recent partner. But when K's life and the fate of the planet are put at stake, Agent J will have to travel back in time to put things right. J discovers that there are secrets to the universe that K never told him, secrets that will reveal themselves as he teams up with the young Agent K to save his partner, the agency, and the future of humankind. Special features: Partners in Time, The Making of Men in Black 3, Gag Reel, Back in Time music video. That was actually a really good one. This is actually my favorite out of all 3 of them. The first one and the second one I didn't really like that much. I liked it a little bit, though. Then I watched All of Me. It's actually really, really, really funny. The comedy that proves that one's a crowd. And this was made in... Hopefully it tells me. No, I think this is another one that won't tell me. Great. I know this was made a long, long time ago. Maybe 80s or 90s or something. Don't know. Roger Cobb is a swinging bachelor who is a lawyer but would rather be a jazz musician. Edwina Cutwaters is an ailing spinster who is given a second chance at life, given her soul can be transported into that of another one, specifically the beautiful daughter of the stable hand. Unfortunately, the guru in charge goofs and Edwina's soul winds up taking over the entire right side of Roger, who now must learn to cope with being half the man he was. Now Edwina and Roger are living together in the same body. He's losing his job, he's losing his girlfriend, and he just can't seem to get her out of the system, no matter how hard he tries. Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin make the perfect couple of comedy in this hilariously concocted plot. This is actually really, really funny. I actually gotta highly recommend it. I'm not going to give away spoils, although I can spoil that movie. And then I watched Superhero Movie. This one's actually really funny too. This was made in 2008. Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Fantastic Four will never be the same after this outrageously funny spoof of your favorite comic book movies. Drake Bell stars as a nerdy high school student bitten by a genetically altered dragonfly. He stumbles hilariously through the process of becoming a crime fighter and as his new powers grow, so do the laughs. Sarah Paxton and Christopher McDonald co-stars as Chloe, damsel in distress, and the comically intense supervillain, along with Pamela Anderson and Leslie Nielsen, going from superhero to superhero. Oh, sorry, super zero to superhero. Sorry, has never been this much fun. Alternate ending, deleted scenes, meet the cast, the art of spoofing, and theatrical trailer. Yeah, I feel real bad that Leslie Nielsen died. He was like a really funny actor. Then I watched, this is actually one of my really favorite movies, if I can handle it. Sleeping with the Enemy. This is about my only favorite Julia Roberts movie. I like Julia Roberts, but not too much. This tense and terrifying romantic thriller delivers screams aplenty and a corker of a climax. Julia Roberts stars as Laura, a young woman who thinks she's found the man of her dreams in Martin. But after they are married, Laura discovers the real Martin, compulsive, controlling, and dangerously violent. She escapes by faking her own death and relocating to a small Midwestern town, but even with a new identity, Laura lives in fear, stalked by the memory of Martin's brutality, a memory that comes to life with a vengeance when he discovers that she is still alive. The only thing I'm going to give away is that she actually falls in love with another man that's actually way nicer than Martin. She falls in love with that guy right there, and he's like way nicer than Martin and everything. He actually helps save her in a way. It's actually a really good movie. I don't know if this thing has any special features. I can't remember. It doesn't say it, but I don't remember if this thing does or not. Since it doesn't say it back, I can't remember. Oh, this is actually another one of my favorites. The Lost Boys Part 1. Watch this one. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire. Yes, it is. Sam and his older brother Michael are all-American teens with all-American interests, but after they move with their mother to peaceful Santa Carla, California, things mysteriously begin to change. Michael's not himself lately, and Mom's not going to like what he's turning into. The Lost Boys reshapes vampire tradition, definitely mixing heart-pounding terror, rib-tickling blast, and a body-gritting rock soundtrack. Under Joe Schuster's direction, a marvelous cast: Jason Patric, Jamie Gertz, Kiefer Sutherland, Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. Corey Haim is the one that... Oh no, I can't remember because they're both Corey. I can't remember. Bernard Hughes and Edward Herman stakes you to gleefully ghoulish entertainment. I can't remember. Corey Feldman. No, I think he's the one that's still alive. Corey Haim is the one that died, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I am definitely sure. Okay, this was made in 1987. Yeah, it's got special features. Soundtrack, remastered, interactive menus. That's it. It's got the actual trailer, production notes, scene access, subtitles. That's it. Then I watched Curse of Chucky. I know I'm probably watching these all out of order, but I only watch the ones I really like, and then I'll go to the other ones. I think it was made like 2013, yeah. He's back from the filmmakers that brought you Chucky. Comes the terrifying return of the pint-sized doll possessed by the spirit of a notorious serial killer. When a mysterious package arrives at the house of Nika, she doesn't give it much thought. However, after her mother's mysterious death, Nika begins to suspect that the talking red-haired doll her visiting niece has been playing with may be the key to the ensuing bloodshed and chaos. The return of America's favorite toy, voiced agent by Brad Dourif, is unrated and full of more blood, splatter, thrills, and chills. This actually goes way into, it'll actually go into more detail about everything. Although it doesn't, if he fell in love with that woman's mother, the one in the wheelchair, how is he still with Tiffany? Doesn't even mention her except for showing little snippets of Tiffany and stuff, like Tiffany actually still helping him and stuff. Then I watched Earth Girls Are Easy. Yes, I like Jeff Goldblum. is made in 1988. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they actually met when Transylvania 6 5000. That's when they first met, and I don't remember which one came first. This has no special features, I think. Yeah, actually, it does have a little bit. Need a lift, then you're invited to get wild in an out-of-this-world party called Earth Girls Are Easy. Gina Davis, Jim Carrey, Jeff Goldblum, and Julie Brown co-star in this musical comedy that alienates you in the most wonderful way. 3 furry aliens played by Jeff Goldblum and stand-up comedians Damon Wayans and Jim Carrey splash down in Valerie's pool, finding that life here on Earth is more than just fun. It's also romance, dancing, TV, adventure, music, and makeovers. The extraterrestrial trio have no idea how wild Earth girls can be, but they're about to find out. 3 aliens are set free in Los Angeles for a wild weekend that you've got to see to believe. Get ready for Earth Girls Are Easy, because this is going to be fun. Yeah. This one's just straight out funny. I can't really have to say too much about it. Oh yeah, that's special features. Duh. I'm trying to find them. The actor trailer, production notes, cast and crew information, additional scenes, Earth Girls TV, which has like behind the scenes and stuff on it, and karaoke. Oh no, there goes that buzzing in my ear again. It'll stop. Bird on a Wire, that too. Made in 1990. Superstars Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn team up in this non-stop action comedy directed by John Badham. Hiding under the FBI Witness Protection Program, Rick Jarman gets nervous when old flame Marion Graves recognizes him, but before he can assume a new identity, the man he put in jail is released and comes to pay his respects. Rick and Marion find themselves thrown together on an exhilarating cross-country scramble, barely evading the gangsters, police, and an amorous veteran. Their whirlwind travels eventually lead to an unforgettable climax in an elaborate zoo exhibit. PBS TV called the film a roller coaster of a movie with hot action and wild humor. The Bird Soars. Again, another comedy. Ooh, I'm kind of getting to the new one I got. This is one of the new ones I got. Yeah, I just bought this one. Tracers. I got this because I actually thought it was something different, but it wasn't bad. It's not a crime if they can't catch you. 2014, last year. New York City bicycle messenger Cam is the hottest thing on 2 wheels, but he is in heavy debt to a violent organized crime gang when Cam crashes his bike into a super sexy stranger, Nikki. She introduces him to her crew, a team who use parkour to pull off heists, hoping to alleviate his debt. He quickly joins. As the stakes get higher and more dangerous side adventures, the payout gets bigger. Cam must use every ounce of his skill to stay alive as the crew heist grows ever more bold and mob enforcers breathe relentlessly down his neck. Special features: The Art of Motion, The Making of Tracers, Director's Pitch Reel. And this, I think I still got that. Comes with the, yeah, I think I gave it to my sister. That thing right there, I already gave it to my sister. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I gave it to my sister or some other. I'm trying to find that other new one I bought. Give me a second. Ah, there it is. I'll just go ahead and, because it's part 3 to something I've got. I watched all 3 of them. Hopefully I got enough time to show you all 3. This isn't the new one, by the way. It's the first one. Night at the Museum, part 1. This was made in 2006. Ben Stiller leads an all-star cast including Robin Williams in this hilarious blockbuster hit. When Larry Daly is hired as museum night watchman, he soon discovers that all the exhibits come to life after the sun sets. Can he figure out a way to control the chaos and become a hero in his son's eyes, boasting jaw-dropping special effects and big laughs? Night at the Museum is your ticket to nonstop fun. Special features, commentary, and commentary again. I actually miss Robin Williams too. Then I'll watch part 2. Again, this isn't the new one. Like I said, part 3 is Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. I actually really like all these. They're actually really funny, except for part 3. It was so sad, in a way. History is larger than life and twice as funny in this monumental sequel that's better than the original. Ben Stiller leads an all-star cast as Larry Daly, a former night watchman at the Museum of Natural History, where the exhibits come alive after dark. But now Larry's nocturnal friends are being retired to the archives of the Smithsonian Institution, luring him back for a hilarious, all-out battle against museum misfits who plan to take over the Smithsonian and the world. Commentaries, curators of comedy behind the scenes with Ben Stiller, deleted scenes, gag reel of Finding Pharaoh with Hank Azaria, Cherub Boot Camp. Yeah. This is made 2009. Then I watched that. This is the new one I bought. Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. I was hoping there would be a 4th one, because the way this ended, it seems like it's a possibility there could be a 4th one. I'm kind of hoping there will be. I mean, even though Robin Williams isn't around, they could get another actor who looks like him play him. I mean, I've actually heard of that. Like, you know, I don't know who, but get somebody to play his character. This was made in, I think, 2014, 15, something like that. It has special features on it, I think, but I don't know what they are. If it's laughter you're after, get ready for the most hilarious night ever. Ben Stiller leads an all-star comedy cast including Robin Williams, Owen Wilson, Rebel Wilson, and Ricky Gervais for one final fun-filled night at the museum. This time, Larry Daly and his heroic friends embark on their greatest adventure yet as they travel to London in order to save the magic that brings the museum exhibits to life. This is what I don't get. At the end, there's this big party going on, and this woman... See, Larry doesn't even have to come back at the end. I'm just going to give the ending away. Forgive me, spoiler. The ending away. There's a party going on, and he doesn't work there anymore, if I'm not mistaken. He's a teacher at the end. She could actually be the new Night Watch woman on part 4 if they ever wanted to do it. I guess I can show a couple more. I watched all of 3 of these, by the way. The Covenant, Brotherhood of Evil, Time of Fear, and The Leaders. I really liked The Covenant. Time of Fear, sort of liked it, but not really. Bleeders, heck yes, I loved that movie. An ancient artifact in the form of a demonic cane unleashes a conspiracy of unspeakable evil upon humanity in this pulse-pounding horror thriller after up-and-coming PR exec David Goodman, Edward Furlong, is passed over for a promotion at work, and blinded by a seemingly random attack in the street, he's willing to do anything to see again. Gilmore List, a shadowy cult from hell, promises to restore David's sight and ensure his corporate success if the desperate young man will pay the ultimate price, his soul. And at first he's okay with it, but then Time of Fear. In the aftermath of several brutal murders, FBI agent Cheryl Hammer arrives in a small California town to track the elusive killer. But with little aid available from local police, Cheryl turns to the one person she thinks can help, Jack Barone, a grieving father whose daughter was the victim of a similar slaying 10 years earlier. Turning to a priest, Father Patrick, for insights into the bizarre natural nature of the crimes, a perversion of biblical punishment for sins, Cheryl and Jack slowly began to uncover clues, but not before another young woman is kidnapped. Now the race is on to identify the killer and rescue the girl before she becomes his next victim. Bleeders. Their story begins over 3 centuries ago with a horrifying tale of incest and hedonism. Now banished to a remote island in the Atlantic, these hideous creatures stalk the catacombs beneath the rocky shores, emerging to satisfy their thirst for human blood. One man shares their mutual birthright. Another man holds their death warrant. Both of them converge to face these revolting ghoul goblins-like monsters in a clash of blood where only one species can survive. Might be able to read one more. That's a bit. Color of Night. It's got this one's it's like a special edition, director's cut, 15 more minutes of the movie. This was made in. Let me see this for a second. I don't think any one of these. Yeah, none of these tell me the year they were made. And I don't think this one tells me the year it was made either. Nope. Okay. This is the director's cut featuring 15 minutes of sensational footage not shown in the original theatrical release. Starring big screen action favorite Bruce Willis, Color of Night is the thrill-packed story of a psychologist haunted by the brutal murder of a friend and colleague. While hunting for the killer, he finds himself romantically entangled with a mysterious beauty, who leads him through a web of passion and intrigue. Color of Night, in its exclusive director's cut, is the steamy erotic thriller you simply have to see for yourself. I actually was looking at this for years, thinking I thought the title was different. I thought it was The Color of the Night. I didn't know until later. Did it say just Color of Night? My mom actually rented it from a movie place. It was in Pineville. It's closed down now. Yeah, and we actually really liked it. Okay, I'm gonna do another video because I'm actually afraid to do it anymore. So bye. See you later.